I think when you look at Man United, it goes against the grain, and it's a bit contradictory because the ball players that they've got, you think they should dominate games, but for whatever reason, they don't, and they look a better side when they sit a little bit deeper. I would imagine there's a lack of confidence at the back. They shipped 4 against Leicester, they shipped 5 against Liverpool, so there's a lack of confidence. That's why Ollie's gone with a 3. We'll see if Eric Bailly starts. There's a doubt over Varane and Lindelof. So it's, as I said before, this is going to be a test of Ollie's know-how and his brain power, what he's got, and trying to figure out also as well, because we can all sit here and we try and predict the Man City team in the big games and we never get it right. Pep's always got something different to offer, whether it's a system or a player playing in a different position. And Ollie's got to try and second-guess that. That's the difficult thing.
But Donny didn't have something different to offer against Palace. Which City are we going to get?
Yeah, I mean, that was a real poor performance. But then they turned it on in midweek in the Champions League. So I think Guardiola gets off on the big games, Kay, to be honest. I think that the Palace game was a one-off. Laporte had a nightmare. So, listen, it might even fall back into, you know, Man City's best pairing at the back, because John Stones will play with Diaz, who were just an incredible partnership last season. For whatever reason, John Stones had 1 or 2 injuries and couldn't find himself back into the team. So I would imagine those 2 will start. I think Guardiola and his men, and Stevie knows and Frank knows, when you play the game and you play against a team like Palace, you're expected to win the game and you can normally cruise through the games. Guardiola probably doesn't need to take the team talk against Man United for Man City. These games, the players, he'll sense it. He'll sense it in training. He'll sense it, the mood in the dressing room beforehand. If anything, it'll be a case of calming these players down, because this is when City, I think, normally come alive in this sort of fixture.
Should Pep Guardiola be worried, Stevie, that they're not firing on all cylinders?
No, not at all. He's playing a system that he won the Premier League with last year. He's playing a system that he got to the Champions League with last year. So, you know, a poor performance against Crystal Palace, he's not going to rip it up and throw it away. And I agree with Don. You don't need to look for an edge when you're playing in such a big game. And Pep won't need to do that. This team will have the edge. It'll be, as usual, can Manchester City take the chances? That's what this game's about, nothing else.
Frank, what do you think of Grealish so far?
I love the player. I'm very fond of that player. He has to get into the system, that's for sure. He played differently when he was playing for Aston Villa. He has to go faster. He has to go with the tactic of Pep Guardiola. He has to understand how it works with his teammates. But know that he's gonna fit in, because he's a talented player. He's a smart one. He's gonna find a way to be more effective to Guardiola's system. I'm not worried. And you know, if I can go back to what you just said about Palace, the fact that they lost, it's the worst result for Manchester United that City lost against Crystal Palace, because it's a warm-up. It's really something you shouldn't have done. So they want to repair that defeat. They're going to be very annoyed, very upset, and that's not very good news for Manchester United.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.